Ladies and gentlemen, viewers of all ages, welcome back to Timeless Sagas, your one-stop YouTube channel for all things history. Today, we're diving into the icy depths of an enigmatic continent, a land of mystery and intrigue that has captured the imaginations of explorers, scientists, and even conspiracy theorists for centuries. That's right, folks, grab your parkas and snow goggles, because we're exploring the fascinating history of Antarctica. Now, you might be thinking, Antarctica? Really? Isn't that just a frozen wasteland with some penguins and the occasional research station? Well, dear viewer, I'm here to tell you that there's a whole lot more to this icy continent than meets the eye. So, let's journey back in time and unravel the timeless saga of Antarctica. To kick off our historical adventure, we'll have to rewind the clock to a period long before human beings even set foot on Earth. Antarctica wasn't always the frigid, barren landmass we know today. In fact, around 170 million years ago, it was part of the supercontinent Gondwana, which also included present-day South America, Africa, India, and Australia. Over the course of millions of years, the continents we know today began to drift apart, and Antarctica ended up isolated at the bottom of the world, where it gradually transformed into the ice-covered land we know today. But don't think for a moment that this was the end of the story for Antarctica. Oh no, the real drama was just beginning. Fast forward to the 7th century, and we find ourselves in the midst of a Chinese dynasty that had a surprisingly accurate description of Antarctica in their records. The Tang dynasty's 7th century document titled The Annals of the Tang Empire describes a remote and inaccessible land of ice and snow, far to the south. Although it's unclear how they acquired this information, it's fascinating to think that Antarctica was known to some extent long before European explorers set sail to chart the world. Speaking of European explorers, let's jump ahead to the late 15th century, a time when navigators and explorers were venturing further and further away from their homelands in search of new territories and resources. During this period, the elusive Terra Australis Incognita, or unknown southern land, was a common topic of speculation among European cartographers and scholars. They believed that there must be a vast southern continent to balance out the landmasses in the northern hemisphere. This idea persisted for centuries, even as explorers like Ferdinand Magellan and Sir Francis Drake sailed through the treacherous waters of the Southern Ocean, searching for this fabled land. It wasn't until the early 19th century that the first confirmed sightings of Antarctica were made. In 1820, 3 separate expeditions, one Russian, one British, and one American, all reported glimpses of the mysterious continent within days of each other. Led by the fearless Russian explorer Fabian von Bellingshausen, the British naval officer Edward Bransfield, and the American sealer Nathaniel Palmer, these intrepid adventurers had finally laid eyes on the land that had been the subject of so much speculation and curiosity. However, it would be another 2 years before anyone actually set foot on the Antarctic mainland. That honor went to the American sealer John Davis, who, in 1821, made landfall on the Antarctic Peninsula. Now, with the existence of Antarctica confirmed, the race was on to explore and claim this enigmatic land. Throughout the 19th and early 20th centuries, a flurry of expeditions ventured to Antarctica, each hoping to uncover its secrets and claim new territory. This period, known as the heroic age of Antarctic exploration, saw the likes of legendary explorers such as Robert Falcon Scott, Ernest Shackleton, and Roald Amundsen battle the elements, vast distances, and each other in their quest for Antarctic glory. It's during this time that we have one of the most dramatic and well-known stories in Antarctic history, the race to the South Pole. In 1911, 2 teams, one led by the Norwegian explorer Roald Amundsen and the other by the British naval officer Robert Falcon Scott, set out on a grueling and dangerous journey across the frozen Antarctic landscape, each hoping to be the first to reach the geographic South Pole. In a nail-biting finish, Amundsen and his team emerged victorious, planting their flag at the pole on December 14, 1911. Scott and his men arrived just over a month later, on January 17, 1912, only to find the Norwegian flag already waving in the icy wind. Tragically, Scott and his team would perish on their return journey, a sobering reminder of the harsh and unforgiving nature of this remote land. As the 20th century progressed, Antarctica continued to be a land of scientific discovery and geopolitical intrigue. In 1959, the Antarctic Treaty was signed by 12 nations, including the United States, the Soviet Union, and the United Kingdom, among others. This landmark agreement set aside Antarctica as a continent dedicated to peace and scientific exploration, prohibiting any military activity or territorial claims. Today, there are more than 50 research stations scattered across the continent, each contributing to our understanding of the Earth's climate, geology, and even the origins of life itself. But what would a timeless saga be without a little conspiracy and controversy? Over the years, Antarctica has been the subject of countless conspiracy theories, from secret Nazi bases to hidden entrances to a hollow Earth. While these ideas might make for entertaining stories, the truth is that Antarctica remains one of the most pristine and unspoiled places on Earth, a testament to the spirit of international cooperation and scientific curiosity that has guided its exploration and study for over 2 centuries. So there you have it, folks, the epic tale of Antarctica, a land of ice and mystery that has captured the imaginations of countless explorers, scientists, and history buffs like ourselves. Thank you for joining me on this journey through time, and as always, stay tuned for more timeless sagas, where we explore the storied past of our incredible world. Until next time.